know hip hop. I don't ride dirty, tell me y'all can't harm. I still live and fly in the sky with the stars. Ride good, ride good, ride good, ride good. Ride dirty, tell me y'all can't harm. I'm living fly in the sky with the stars. Ride good, ride good, ride good, ride good.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, world? It's your boy, Vic XL. This is the Riding Dirty Show, where we bridge the gap between hip-hop and everyday life, man. I always like to start the show by saying, one time for the good people over at WRFG, 89.3 FM Atlanta, FM radio home for the past 15-plus years. Please check us out every Thursday night, Friday morning from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. Also, got to say one time for the good people over at Live365.com. All right, we partnered up with Live365.com last year and launched our very own internet radio station. All right, the name of our station is Ride 95, and I want to let you know how to access our station. All right, it's very, very simple. Okay, all you got to do is go to Live365.com. Again, go to Live365.com. In the search engine, type in Ride 95, and that's RIDE, the number 9, the number 5. All right, once you type in Ride 95, click on our station logo, and you will see, and you will hear music 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Now, if you want to check us out via your mobile device, it's also just as simple. Make sure you download the Live365 app. Once you download the Live365 app, go to the search engine, type in Ride 95, and you'll have us. Music 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. All right? So please, please, please check us out. All right, now, the dope part about partnering up with Live365 is our station is a media-based tracking internet radio station, which means that artists, if your music is properly registered through CSAC, BMI, ASCAP, then you receive credits towards royalties for radio play for your music. So please, lock us in, check us out. Again, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and 365 days a year. All right, now, before I get too deep into things, I want to say one time for our sponsors, the people who definitely make this thing happen. One time for the good people over at El Carnel Michelada Mix, the best Michelada Mix this side of the border. All right, now, they got Michelada Mix, but they also got the flavored gummies, homemade flavored gummies. Please visit them on Facebook at El Carnel Mix. All right, one time for the good people over at 100 Band Run Clothing. All right, 100 Band Run is a luxury clothing line designed by the good people over at the Burning 50. Please check them out at 100bandrun.com. Also, one time for the good people over at Liquor Lollipops. Liquor Lollipops is a premium hard candy designed to taste like your favorite alcoholic beverage. They got over 15 flavors to get your taste buds drunk. Check them out at liquorlollipops.com. And last but not least, one time for the good people over at J. Lawson Music Group. They are the home of the super group based out of Atlanta, Fulton County, which consists of Kilo Ali, DJ Taz, and Mr. Flamboyant. All right, check them out on Facebook at J. Lawson Music Group. Find out how you can become part of the label. Find out about some of the hot new talent they got. All right? Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're going to get into this dope interview. But before I do, again, make sure y'all check out our sponsors, Liquor Lollipops, J. Lawson Music Group, 100 Band Run Clothing, and El Carnel Michelada Mix. Also, check out our station, Ride 95, in conjunction with Live 365. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you know how we do it right here on the Ride and Dirty Show, where we bridge the gap between hip-hop and everyday life, and tonight is no different. You know, this platform is for people that are definitely changing the world through arts, entertainment, entrepreneurship, religion. This is the platform for the independent thinkers and the people that are changing the world. Ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls. What up, Twan? Welcome to the Ride and Dirty platform. My guy, Jay La Familia. What's going on, my G?
What's going on? What's going on, brother?
Man, maintaining. I always like to start the show off by saying, number one, thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to talk to us. We're very humbled and very honored to have you on this platform.
And thank you for having me.
All right. So, man, let's get into it, man. I know where you're from, but let the whole world know where J La Familia is from.
J. La Familia, straight out of Florida. I'm a Florida boy, closer towards Central Florida, Lake County, that area. I ain't gonna give you my exact location, but if you know where Central Florida at, that's close enough.
All right. All right. Now, what's it like? Well, let's start here. When did you know that you had a desire and a talent to jump off the porch and get in this rap game?
Well, actually, I've been knew I had the desire and talent, but I had certain things that I had to get situated before I could really put a lot of time and effort into it. So it was other things that I had to get situated first, and I got things out the way, and so I felt like I was ready. So it's not that I just found out right now; it's just that I was just able to really pursue it.
All right. Do you want to iterate on what the things that were going on that were at that point in time caused you not to focus on your music career?
Well, really, I had kids at an early age, so that forced me to work and a lot of hours and things like that. And I still got some kids that are young, but now for the most part, the kids are older. I do have a child in college, so now they're older, and so now I got it's almost like it's retirement time, but not really.
All right, but
So most of my time was spent doing what I had to do to take care of the kids, and with the music industry, I feel like it's a lot of time that you need to be spending doing it, and you necessarily not receiving benefits right off the rip.
man,
So that's kind of hard when you're trying to. Can you hear me?
yeah.
So it's kind of hard to do both when you got kids. So that was the most part for me, raising my kids, getting them to the point where they was old enough so I can really not have to be around as much.
Well, I commend you. I definitely commend you because taking care of your kids and your family will definitely come first, because everyone knows that this music business, number one, is time consuming. Number two, financially draining. So, man, I commend you for putting the kids first.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now.
So that was most. Go ahead.
No doubt. Who are some of your influences when it comes to, being an artist and making the best music possible?
I like the young Jeezy type, Jay-Z type. I like more of the older music.
Okay. Is it a particular
A
reason?
little more. Yeah, I like music with a little more words to it. You know how we incorporate today the sounds, and they use this word sometimes. So I kind of like the old school rap that kind of like paint a picture, tell a story, and there's words that I can understand.
No doubt.
And,
When you talk about your upbringing in Florida, in Central Florida, what was your upbringing like? How were you able to keep yourself on the straight and narrow?
oh, it wasn't always straight and narrow. That's the whole thing. So, life ain't always been perfect. It wasn't straight and narrow. My dad is a black business owner. He's always been my whole life. So I work for my dad's company. We've been in partnerships with companies. I've ventured off and done businesses myself. I went down the wrong road. I've been in trouble. I did pretty much everything from driving tow trucks. I've owned a landscaping company. I've owned a cleaning service. Me and my dad also were doing a partnership on a landscaping nursery, which was really, as a child, what I came up doing because my dad owned a landscaping company. So I mostly came up doing landscaping work. But as I got older, I did other things.
No doubt.
So, but pretty much work field. But I always chose to do things that took some level, some skill of thinking. So, because they give you a couple extra bucks for that.
No doubt, no doubt. Well, you definitely sound like an entrepreneur, and you definitely sound like a man with a plan. All right, let's talk a little bit about the music scene in your area. Like, what's the music scene like, especially for independent artists?
It's tough. It's tough because where I live, it's not a very, very high population. It's more what you would call kind of like the countryside. And music, it seems to work better in the city or something like that where it's a lot of population going on. So I'm kind of from a country area, so that makes it tougher and it's hard to get out there. But yeah, I think no matter where you at, you're going to have to work and you're going to have to put a grind in. And so I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's probably like this everywhere.
No,
I think go ahead.
No, you're most definitely correct. Like the grind to accomplish anything in this music business, no matter where you're at, you're gonna have to have a certain level of grind and a huge level of commitment when it comes to getting yourself to that next level.
Right. I agree.
All right, the name.
So I look at it as, where you at?
The name.
The name?
The name J La Familia. Tell me a little bit about the science behind that name.
Okay, so my name is Jay. Okay, and me, I am all about the family. I'm all about my people. So that's why I chose that name. I'm the type that like to help. I like to coach basketball. I interact with kids. I like to maneuver around and try to change the youth and stuff like that. So I'm like a family person. You know what I mean?
No doubt. Now, I have to ask this question. Being that, you definitely got your kids situated before you started to pursue the music aspect of things, what has been some of the challenges you faced as an independent artist as you began to pursue the music?
Oh, man. I mean, I think one of the main things that comes into play that people don't really realize is the money it takes. Man, it's like, there's nothing to be done for free, and there are so many aspects of music. It's just, the song is 5% of what needs to happen. So, with that being said, it's a lot of money going out that has nothing to do with the song. When you really get into dealing with promotions and flyers and things that you really need to, make yourself, put yourself out there as an artist, it's very costly. So if it's something that you're trying to pursue, which the route I kind of took, I kind of waited and kind of had money saved to do it. You know what I mean? Because to me, And even then, you know, you might have to move some things around because, like I say, you're just not really prepared for what it really costs until you start digging into it. So for me, I think just the cost of what everything costs is probably like going to be the most thing. So a support system financially, if you was trying to do this, is like one of the most important things to me.
All right, now, how important is that support system, putting people in place to handle some of the things that you're not in position to handle because you're trying to create good music?
Oh man, it's very important because you know, when you get to a certain level as an artist, we're talking about dealing with millions of dollars and all of this right here. When you talk about that type of money, no one man is handling that. So you definitely go, you know, need people in places. You think about Bill Gates and the type of money he makes. Well, then you also got to think about all the people he got in places to make sure he makes that. So you definitely gonna need a team, man, a real team, like really. You really gonna need that.
All right, now.
Yeah, it's just too much stuff for one man to do by himself.
I can definitely understand that. At this, let's go back to money, because you mentioned money. And I noticed that during the pandemic, you actually had a contest where you were awarding people money. Let's talk a little bit about your contest and how well that went, and if you are in a position to shout out some of the winners.
We had I can't remember the winners right off the top of my head. We did it for a couple weeks, and it was to, like I say, I'm the type of person I like giving, and I like to help. Okay, so really what happened around the time of the pandemic was because what I was doing was I was still doing my plumbing job. So I was essential needs, right? Okay, so basically what I did, I came up with an idea to promote my music, and also I wanted to help people. So basically what I did, because, you know, if you're an essential worker, you still got a stimulus, you know, because you paid your taxes and stuff like that. But I was still pretty much almost making my regular money. So basically what I did when I got blessed with it, I blessed other people with it. So I was going to do that with it anyway. And I used it to promote the music, also help people in the community, hoping that they would take the money and realize it was a blessing to them and they gave somebody some of it too. That was my plan. It probably didn't work like that, but hey, can't worry about that.
All right, well, how well did the contest work for you? Because that's still really noble for you to give away some of, you know, the money that was your money and not meant for other people.
Right. How did it go for me?
Yeah, how did people receive it?
People, I think for the most part, people was in disbelief. And by the time, because I didn't do it for a long time, so I did it for about 3 weeks, almost a month, something like that. I think I did it for 3 weeks. I have 3 winners. So I did it for 3 weeks, and it was based around the area I live. So it got to a point where it was the same people and everything was repetitive. So I just kind of stopped it. But it was, you know, you had to subscribe to my YouTube page and things like that. And it was supposed to be fun. And like I say, man, it was supposed to be given. It was supposed to be given because, you know, I understand as an artist and somebody that's going to do music, you make it to the top only through your fans. You know, only through the people who really like your music. And a lot of times you hear fans, after they voted the guy in that's the hottest artist, say, he don't give back to his community, this, and this. Well, you know, when my name come up, I want it to be, you know, whether I make it or not, I'm going to be that person regardless. So it's just a way to show who I am too, for real. Like that's me regardless, whether I make it or not.
All right.
And it's proof because I was already giving back before I made it. So,
All right. Do you feel like it was a successful campaign for you, as far as you achieving the things you set out to achieve?
Well, yeah, it definitely did give me a big boost. It gave me a big boost. To this day, if I'm not mistaken, around the time I was doing that, I think it was like a little 10-second video I did on YouTube. I think it still has the most views right now to this day. There's not a lot of views because it's a work in progress, but to this day, it still has the most views. So I think around that time, I did get a lot of people attention. Well, I don't know. You never know how people react to certain things. What makes stuff go viral. We never know until it happens. It might be a martini sitting in some dirt on the side of a beach and somebody tripped over it. You just never know.
Yeah, I definitely can dig it. All right, so look, let's talk about your current project. Tell me the name of it, the release date, all the info you can give us on it.
Okay, the current project out right now, and this project is live. It's already released. It's Street Life Volume 1. We're on all platforms, Pandora, Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud. I think there's only a couple of sites you can't get it on yet, and that might be like the Facebook or the Instagram. They just take a little longer to upload, but they've been released, still going through the process. But they pretty much, if you type in J Law Familia on any site, it should pretty much pop up, and that's JayLaFamilia. And there's a space in between J La Familia. If you type that up on any site, it should pop up. So we're pretty much rolling right now. Everything is live.
All right. How'd you pick that title?
How did I pick that title?
Yeah, the title for the album.
Street Life Volume 1. I picked that title. It's kind of simple. Because when I started this project, I already knew I had a couple other projects that linked with it. So that's why I just called this one. I do have more up-and-coming projects. We got Street Life Volume 2, got Street Life Volume 3 also. But, that's a little while from now. But right now, we got Street Life Volume 1. So that's one reason, a part of the name, the Volume 1, because there's going to be sequels to it. And Street Life is just what it says, street life. The hustle, the grind, the struggle, the hood life, where we come from, how I've seen things in the hood, how things are out of the hood, put into my own twisted text,
Okay. All right. Well, look, because I got two records I want to play by you. I want to play the first one is going to be Trap Happy, and I'm going to close the show out with Run with the Sack. Tell me a little bit about both those records.
Okay. Now, Running with the Sack, to me, I made it to be like a fun song. Like a fun song. And most of my songs, I like to make them, I don't like to do the killing and stuff too much. I like to, if you really dig deep into my text, you're going to find me motivating people to hustle and make money. That's what I think all people in the world share in common. We all got a bill to pay, So instead of You know, because you know you need people to do the sad stuff and all that. I just want to be the guy that just motivates everybody to hustle, wake up, get that money. You got kids, you got people you got to take care of. You know, however you do it. You know, if you sell hot dogs, that's cool too, bro. Do your thing. If you design tennis shoes, whatever it is you do to hustle and make your money. You know.
All right.
And I put it in a hood way. So that's what it is. When you at your job or when you at your trap and you making your ends meet and you successful to yourself in your life, you have the things you want. We consider that trap happy.
All right. Who were the producers you was fortunate enough to work with on these 2 records?
Okay, on Trap Happy, we got Jawan, producer I work with. He's out of Texas. And the running with the sack, we got George Gert.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, no doubt. Now look, before I have you introduce those 2 records, I want you to do me a favor and let the world know where they can find you when it comes to the World Wide Web, social media, and also where, again, they can find those 2 projects. Find that project.
Okay, yeah, I'm on pretty much all social networks: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, SoundCloud, Spotify. And on all of these sites, I'm going to be on the J Law Familia. JayLaFamilia. J Law Familia on all sites. And the project that is live right now is Street Life Volume 1. It's a must-have, especially if you like old school music. But it's mixed with a new school swag, though. If you like that, and you like to hear words and hear what people saying, you know, that's the type of music. Because I understand, you know, it's a place for all music.
All right, my G, do me a favor.
But we running on all platforms.
90 seconds.
Do me one big favor. Introduce both the records, and the order you introduce them is the order I'm going to play them.
All right, we got Running with the Sack by Georgia Gert, my guy, right out of Savannah. And then we got Trap Hat. Go ahead.
Go ahead and finish it up.